website updated. Oh man, camera is super blurred. All right, I got in a little bit later because I had to take care of and do. I had to help somebody out with something. That's better. That's why I was so didn't get back on because I had something to do. Help somebody out with a few things. But anyway, yeah, I got asked a couple of questions about our new eBay account. Trying to find something good to. Oh, please only be a bunch of scenery about absolutely nothing. Anyway, are we expecting big sales? No. Not on eBay. eBay is a test. That's basically about it. Look at that. Nothing but a bunch of boring scenery. Why do they do this crap? Got a couple of videos in here that show real good content. The rest of it should be nothing but boring, freaking endless, boring scenery. There we go. Get some flowers. Something nice. Anyway, so yeah. I'm just seeing basically at the end of the day, as I said before, it's business. It's strictly business. We have to, I want to be able to show that my product is the best. In order for me to do this, like I've been testing certified screens all the time, I'm going to have to do some demonstrations on other platforms like eBay. Now, we go down that road before selling eBay. I'm going to talk to the legal department first. Why? Carry batch numbers, that's why. So we need to be fully aware about what we do. So we don't have any complications along the way. Sorry, eating something. I do apologize, I'm hungry. And getting that established, so that way they know what batch numbers are, what they do. We can send them a video demonstration on these batch numbers. And all our products will have these batch numbers and these codes on them. To prove that the product was 100%. And they're all posted on YouTube for everybody to see. So, the screen paint's going to be around $187. 20 ounce. It's going to be an exclusive on eBay only. And I'm marking on eBay. I've already got people on different forum sites that I'm connected to, all very interested in seeing this paint pop up. Is it going to be black? Yeah. Actually, we were designing a kind of a hazel technology. We had a hazel before. We're going to do another hazel. I want to do something different. But since we do customizing color products, shifting technology, I think this would be pretty fun. They've never had a different color screen paint up there ever before. So, why not? Bring something different to eBay. On top of that, it'll bring challenge, because that's what we want. We want people to challenge the product. That's what I'm mostly looking forward to. It's not the money. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I want to see how they react to that technology. I'm really hoping that at least one of them challenges it. I'm hoping. Now, like I said, I find it interesting that the other one was on there too. And he dare not challenge any of those paints on there. He's done it for quite some time. He's done it for years. He's done it longer than he had his website. Had the eBay account first, and then he got the website. But while I was on there, he didn't challenge any of those products, not one. We'll show you how it's done. We'll go in there, alter, design a whole new different screen paint, different color. I want them to question that product. Because then that gives us the right to go in and buy their product and do the testing and stuff. And those tests will be posted directly to the eBay account. That's what's going to make it interesting. I think the first screen we're going to basically do our test on is glue screen. Hey, there's another one on there right now. Why not? I want their best product, which we've done this before, but I want to do it against our new shipping technology. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah, it's not about the money for me. It's a challenge for me. We make money off it, that's good. We redirect their all businesses back to the website. Other than that, it's just basically for us, it's more like a challenge. That's it. Now, I know we get people going to get upset about it's business people. If you're going to run a business or you don't do it at all. That's what it comes down to. You know, if you want to get into the real estate business, you have to understand there are going to be times you're going to have to evict people. It's going to happen. It's going to come up. It's going to happen. You have people are going to have everybody doesn't have the stomach for business. They don't have it. Going to have to be able to make those tough decisions. And the decisions I had to make at the end of the day, it's how do we basically challenge a product without basically obsoleting the product at the same time. Now, again, I would definitely give it high marks and say it's a good product at the end of the day. Yeah, because I've tested most of the stuff on there. It's pretty good. Their stuff is actually pretty good. Shipping's pretty good. Customer service is fantastic compared to what we've been through already with other people's stuff. But anyway, yeah. So this is going to be interesting to see our paint come on there and take everything out. Like I said, it's strictly business. Now, I know we got people sitting back and saying, well, you don't buy from us anyway. We don't care about your order. You don't buy from anyway. You can make all the statements you want. We know you don't buy. But you don't have anything out there. Name something. Name anything that can take one of our screens on. There isn't any. We don't have any freaking competition. We don't have anything. I'm waiting for certifieds to go completely black. So at least we can have something to challenge. Right now, we only got a TV. And that's it. And we got rear technology already sitting over there. So we don't have anything. But the Series C, that stuff doesn't really even exist. It doesn't even make it past testing. We couldn't even get our hands on it because he gave us back the money. So guess what? That's opt out. The other fellow, he shut down his website. And we tested all his stuff. None of that stuff worked to begin with. What else we got? The other guy screaming in his apartment? Nah, he ain't doing that anymore. Yeah, we already know what's going to be happening to him pretty soon. He's about to lose all that pretty soon, so that's about out the door. What else we got? Oh, the other guy, McAfee, who made some product called Midnight, never existed at all. It was nothing like it. It was just talking trash on camera. So we skipped those nonsense, and what else we have left? Vox doesn't make screen paint anymore. They went out of business. Blue screen, again, we've done them already. Paint on screens, been there, done that already with all three of their screens. Let me see, Smarter Screens, yeah, bought their stuff in from England. Did that one already, it's on the account. Just about every certified, we've knocked every single one of them out. So who's left? There isn't anything left. And I even told the individuals they had, what, to the end of the year to make a screen paint, and nothing came up, not a thing. So, with that being said, we just wanted to just start going over to paint sites. And we spend a lot of time in form sites, but it's the same thing over there. I don't see anybody making anything at all, period. I would literally thought somebody would get frustrated and really roll up their sleeves and make a really good product to challenge us, but we don't get anything. Everybody wants to cut corners. Nobody wants to work hard. Alright, well, whatever. I got to do what I got to do. It's business at the end of the day. I'm going to sit there and say that bottom line is with the best product, I'm just going to have to do it all over again, which I don't mind doing. This time, I'm going to be opening up an eBay store, right directly on eBay. And for those who think about going in and buying the product and going and making false complaints and make our eBay account look disruptive, yeah, we will basically sue you in court. Because mind you, that stuff still has a batch number sitting on top of it. And if you can't back your claim, I will override PayPal and eBay's decision and take you into a court of law and sue the daylights out of you. Play if you want. I already know what you guys are going to do ahead of time. We're way ahead of you. See, you guys will figure you go into my account, buy the product, make some bad reviews and say the product doesn't work. Problem is, the products have batch numbers on it. We can override all that and take you to court, which means you'll be expedited up to here, in our area up here. And you see how the system works up here, right? I'll have you behind bars in no time at all, and I'll strip you of everything you have. So, go ahead and play the game, and you'll win all the stupid prizes you want. You'll get a load of stupid prizes, more than you've ever seen in your entire life. Because I can back my technology up anywhere I go, including in a courtroom. And you will paint my screen in, by the way, whether you like it or not. So if you don't want to go through that nightmare at the end of the day, what you do is don't buy the product if you don't like it. If your intentions are to buy the product and try to cause trouble for us, I'll make your life a living nightmare. I guarantee you. So, don't do dumb stuff. Gotta build that website, because I got a funny feeling this year we're going to get some really dumb people that are going to do some really dumb stuff. And I'm going to have a site where people can go to a website and they can read the court transcripts. You can find out what happened in the courtroom. Their names will be up there. First name, last name, the whole thing will be up there. Address will all be up there. And you can't say it's doxing, it's not. It's court records. That's how you deal with idiots at the end of the day. They don't have nothing better to do with their time. But until then, I'm going to go up there and do what I have to do. Boy, I wish some of these guys would have stuck around a little bit longer, man. What does Amazon have? Amazon's got glue screen. That's pretty much it. Paint on screens. Smartest surface. That's it. That's all they have over there. So, guess we'll take that too. I'll be down there fighting your fish again. Next week, our people come in, they get ready to start a step and looking at our technology. You see, basically, if they're going to advertise our technology, which should not be a problem. Get us set up for our business plans, our grants, all that stuff to start networking our technology. We need advertising to explain to them so they can help us out with whatever we need. You just have to see the product first. So, I don't think you're going to have a problem with it. And I've got beta testers already for the gamer technology already. I got 10 already lined up. Some I know, some I don't know, but I've known them for years. And they are going to be signing the contracts and become official beta testers for everything we develop under that technology. Of course, you get it for free. It's yours. Oh, go from there. Alright, let me see. That's basically about it. Like I said, not really thinking about the sales and all that stuff. It's just, for me, it's different. For me, it's to basically be able to conquer. That's what it comes down to. Challenge. Man, I'll tell you something, man. I do like the good old days, man, when people actually made good products. We did double challenges back and forth. We had a ball. Now today, yeah, well, you know, people give you back your money. I think that's the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. They gave us back our money. And we kept throwing it at them. We kept giving them more money. They kept bringing it back and bringing it back and giving them more money, kept bringing it back. Really? We're not going to get any more of that nonsense, are we? I hope not. I hope we get somebody who makes a good product. You know, industries like don't go anywhere if you got nobody's going to challenge each other at the end of the day. This is how good products are made. Companies challenge each other. But if you're going to give the money back, come on, what does that say about your company? Okay, well, let's go do eBay. Next week we set the accounts up. And then we go from there. We do all tests on the exclusive as we do all our technology. You've seen the black on black, black on white, black versus black test on this gamer technology. Yeah, took it apart. And that was even a test one. That was just for fun. Just show it can be done. But this one's going to be different. This is going to be a shifting technology that we're going to engineer for eBay. Some very interesting, strange color textures. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Speaking of the gamers, I got to do the specification sheet. I haven't got around to it yet. There we are. 300 lumen and 50 lumen projectors set up right over there. Right on top of each other. And one of those projectors is 50 lumens and one is 300. You can't tell one from the other. They both look so bright, don't they? Yep. And that over there is 2500 lumens because it's using eco mode. Well, you can't tell the difference. They all look the same, don't they? Yep. So all that have to have these high power projectors get the image to pull up. Pop it up. You don't need it. Hey, there they go. I got some juice. You got a juice yet? You got a juice yet. Okay, whatever. Let's make some juice. Now for people, what our goal is, simple and plain. To make better technology than everybody else, to make more advanced technology than everybody else, and make it affordable so everybody can afford it. So you can't sit there and say one day I'll get the money, I'll be able to afford that $7,000 screen. You will not need it. Or any expensive projectors and none of that stuff to begin with. Not even necessary. None of the headaches to go with it and going to forum sites and trying to figure out how to get this to work and that to work. You have 100 people explain something to you over and over again that basically you just don't feel like hearing after a while. So I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to tell you that. Just simple and plain. Paint, display, and you're done. That's it. And mind you, in my environment, I'm running $50 projector, $40 projector, $75 projector, running Pico and a regular projector at the same time. Oh, I can't wait till you see the Epson projector I got. I'm getting it for $62 because I can't pay for any projector over $200. The challenge I gave myself. Where did that go? Alright, well, that's pretty much basically about it. I got to be on my website. Got a ton of updates to do, which I kept putting off, and now I got to get them done. And next week we start working on the tap cards, digital cards, and I got meetings coming up next week. And I think I'm gonna pop on the site. Well, we get good weather, and we gotta wait till what the Lord decides, because the weather in Allentown's been kind of interesting. We get the weather nicely, we can go anywhere we want. With that ad tech technology, that's where I want to go. I'm going to go different sections. I'm picking up one of those buddy systems. I need to pick one of those up. That's what I need. I need a battery system because I don't got time to be hunting for outlets. I need a little power station. Let me see. Of course, microphone's necessary. And I forgot about that. These screens, the screens on the go we have right here, we got several sizes coming out. So someone was asking us about the screen paint for this. No, the gamer paint is basically a paint for us to be able to make screens with. So that's going to come in. I'm looking for a smaller size because I would need a size like a 20-inch would be perfect for me to carry around where I need to go. But if we find it. But right now we got 40s, 50s, and 65s. So I'm definitely going to be doing a 65. Now these are not going to be rolled in as you saw mine was. They're going to be sprayed in. That's how we're going to do it. And the screen is completely borderless, which means there's no border at all whatsoever. We don't have to worry about wasting 2 inches on a border we don't even need. We can just paint over top of it and make it part of the screen. That's why the screen looks so different. So let me see. I need, let's see. Small battery power station. Well, not huge. You got to carry everything around. Ooh. eBay got something here for $28. See, I need something like this. Portable power station. Where's the Amazon guy? This thing's not to be small. I gotta take this thing with me. Oh, a cell phone can fit on this thing? Oh, this thing's got to be small. Okay, a little cell phone can fit on there. Let me blow you guys up so you can see that. There you go, look at that. See how bright the white levels are on the gamer paint? Tell me it's insane, ain't it? Yep. Oh, this would run everything. 200 watts portable. Let's see, those projectors are 65 watts. That's it. And I can charge these up because there's charging station. Well, actually, I don't play anything where I can charge my battery yet. What's this one right here? 56 bucks. 120 watts peak. That's still perfect. Only thing we got to run is basically just that projector. That's it. This would be fantastic when I can't get the areas I need to be. Oh, this thing is tiny. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got 2 outlets on the top. But for 67 bucks, I can get 2,000. 200. No, it's 200. Look at the difference. Let me see something here. Portable power station, small. Okay, much cheaper. I spent a lot of money. I did this on the low copy. Let's see what we got here. That's $59. That ain't bad. $63. These are all in the 60s. 48. 99 watts. Let me see. This thing's got a light on it. You don't need all that. This one's 62. 99, it's 60 must be, it's a sweet spot because everything else is pretty much 60 and up. This one a little cheaper than that, but still just pay 60 bucks. You'll get a little bit more wattage on that. So I'm just going to go with this guy right here. He's a small, got a nice little handle on him. 70 bucks, I can't remember, 62. And this is the original one we're looking at. It's 120 watts. Let's see how small you are. If it'll run a fan, it'll run that because fans eat up a lot of power. Believe it or not, it needs a lot of power up. Oh man, I can't hear you because I got something running in the background somewhere. Pause it for a minute. This is perfect. This is perfect. Small. Yep, Cedar City. Boom! Oh. I can pretty much understand what she's saying. 'Cause I've had these things before. I had a bigger one than that one. That is nice size right there. That's what I need. Because, man, that outlet hunting is a pain in the neck. I only found 2 outlets. I found a couple, but they're way a little farther away. I need something within the area. Are you talking about charging, man? Anybody plug anything up to that sucker? Are you plugging anything up to this? Right. Nope, that's not doing it for me. It's a giant battery. That's okay, just might get one of those small battery units. And charge him with it. Nope, no. She just way too much. And charging anything up to this thing? Nope. Plug it in something. Actually, that's a nice size. That's a nice size.
This means this being like USB ports, 1, 2, 3, Type-C.
Okay. It's a good review and all. I know half this stuff already. It's got the USB ports. This one near about.
Yeah, that kind of what, fan, any kind of ACs, laptops.
Alright, cool.
Charge.
How many watts is a desktop fan? So basic desktop fan is about 500 watts. Yeah, it'll run it. Because these projectors are 65 watts. That's it. And the desktop fan uses a lot of power. A lot of power. You'd be surprised. It's just a fan. When I had my my EcoFlow system, I was plugging stuff into it because it would tell me the wattage and how much it was using. I was like, wow, I was kind of shocked on how much stuff it uses. But yeah, these are on 65. They'll run nothing. They'll run up with that with no problem. So I can carry that on with no problem. Get a shoulder bag, put that on my shoulder bag, because that gives me the option. If I can't find the outlet, I'm only out there for a couple of minutes. Do a couple of demonstrations off of it. And it's lightly on top of that. Space heaters, on the other hand, so I can heat up heat. Oh, it'll kill a battery quick. Super quick. You're ready to go with propane. Get one of those Mr. Buddies if you're going camping and use those instead. But then if you use like the 20 ounce, the 5 ounce, 5 ounce fine for Jack. 5 ounce is like 8 hours for 5 ounce. If you got on low heat, it's 8 hours. If you got on high heat, it's 4. And you got to get the big boys. You got to get the 20 pounds, or you got to get bigger than that. So we're heating the entire house, about 100 pounds, 200 pound tank. I'm really going with them. I did all that research, and I was basically studying about basically how to heat an area. Yeah, because we look at 14, what is it, 1200? No, 13, 1400 BTUs. That's nothing. That's nothing. Heat travels up. That's nothing. That's only gonna heat a place. If you got insulation, it's all insulated up. Yeah, it'll heat nicely. But not insulation, no. Like a garage or something, no, you can't use that. You gotta use something else. Unless you insulate the garage, you can run whatever you want. You gotta insulate it first. Once you insulate it, you can run the heaters in there, no problem. Alright, people, that's basically about it. I know exactly what I want to buy. Get my portable system. That allows me to go anywhere I want around town. I'm going to pick me up a nice size screen. So the screen I'm going to be using for demonstration is going to be like that. It's going to be about that size, 18 by 18. Also, too, I got some boxes and stuff. I'm figuring out exactly how we're going to do our samples. Because we're doing our samples next week for the black screen paint, the cinematic. And I'm going to be doing sample soon for the gamer as we get everything done with that. Alright, gotta go. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for your time and God bless.